Coming up next on Columbus Connection, do you need a ride to the new VA clinic? Well, METRA is here to help. Got some information on that. Stay tuned. Welcome to Columbus Connection. I am your host, David Britt. Now, Columbus has been in long need for a veterans clinic, and we have one. The Robert Porter Ship VA Clinic is now open, but some people do need transportation to the clinic. Well, METRA is here to help, but there are some things you need to know about getting that transportation there. So I have the folks with me here from METRA to talk about it. Welcome to the show. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Give us your names and your positions in METRA and how long you've been with the city.
I'm Rosa Evans. I'm the director here at METRA, and I've been with the city 35 years.
I'm Bill Jenkins. I'm the paratransit ADA coordinator. I've been with the city for 39 years.
Awesome, and thank you all for your service, first of all. Now, you both have been, are either of you veterans?
No, sir.
No.
But you've been in the Columbus, this military town. How long have you been hearing about the need for a VA clinic in Columbus?
Well, you know, we've provided service to the locations that were on 13th, but we've heard that they needed to have a facility that would offer more services, and so that finally came, and so it's a state-of-the-art facility there off of River Road at Mobley Road, and so I think that it's going to be a great benefit to persons who would typically have to go to Montgomery or Tuskegee for certain services. So it's something that the city really needed.
Right. Now, METRA is offering transportation, but there are a few key things to know about that transportation. What are some things that people need to know?
That is correct. This service that we're providing is a shuttle service. What you will have to do is contact METRA. You can call up to 1 to 7 days in advance to schedule a trip. We have trips that's leaving from the transfer center every hour, but the way that works, you have to call us to schedule your trip that you needed to be at the destination and schedule the return time. Even though the schedule may show that there's vehicles leaving back and forth every hour, but those are based on the demand times that a person scheduled.
There are trips every hour, but if you're going, you must schedule an appointment with METRA.
That's
and this
correct.
is different from your VA appointment that you've already set.
Correct.
You need to get a ride from METRA. You're going to need to contact METRA specifically and schedule your time to and from the VA clinic.
That is correct. And the first services leave from the transfer center at 7:30 a.m. The last service leaving the transfer center will be at 4:30 p.m. with 5 o'clock being the last shuttle returning from the VA to the transfer center.
Gotcha. And what's the location of the transfer center?
We're located at 814 Lindenwood Boulevard. We're at the rear entrance across from the Harvey Lumber Company.
Gotcha. And people, whether they can take a bus to the transfer center, or they can be dropped off, or if they just want to gas prices are high now, they don't want to drive all the way to North Columbus, they can drive to the transfer center, park the vehicle there, and then be taken to the VA clinic.
That is correct. In fact, we started the service on Monday this week, on the 11th. It was the soft opening, and so we did have a couple to go. They drove to the transfer center, and they had scheduled an appointment, and we took them out there. So those are the only two destinations, transfer center and the veterans, the VA clinic. We do not service individuals by picking them up at home and transporting them there.
And that's good, because this is not a trip where there's several stops. You're going straight to the VA clinic, straight back to the transfer center.
Yes, yes.
Gotcha.
And so the cost, there is a cost because it's a specialized service. It's not a service that the city is required to provide. It's above and beyond the regular fixed route or the dial-a-ride paratransit service. So with that being said, it's $2.50 each way. You can pay with cash, or we also, you can purchase a one-way pass for $2.50. And agencies can actually purchase those passes to give out to their clients or people, veterans that they may want to provide the passes to. They can purchase those from METRA.
Okay, how do they do that?
They can pick them up at our location at 814 Linwood Boulevard. We at our transfer center that Mr. Jenkins just told about, across from Harvey Lumber Company, and that's where you can pick them up from.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So I'm a veteran. I need to go to the VA clinic. I would first make my appointment with the VA clinic, then contact METRA, purchase my ticket, schedule my time,
That's correct.
and then determine how I'm going to get to the transfer center.
That's correct.
So I do want to, if I need to take the bus to the transfer center, I want to kind of plan that time in there with it as
Yeah,
well.
what I would recommend, if you can use the fixed route service to make connections, go ahead and call our Metro Transfer Center for route information so we can tie in the times together. And keep in mind that the VA shuttle leaves from the transfer center 30 after every hour.
30
so
after every
once
hour.
you make those connections, we'll be able to schedule your VA shuttle trips returning and going to that location.
Gotcha. If I get to the VA clinic, maybe I get dropped off at the VA clinic, but something changes in my plans, and I then need the shuttle service. Can I buy a ticket from the VA clinic, or how does that work?
No, once you purchase your ticket, you go ahead and purchase one for
Okay.
each way. Now, there's going to be issues where you may be behind with the return trip. For example, if you had a 2 o'clock return trip from the VA and that your appointment is running behind, just notify us and we will work you on the next available shuttle that we have returning back.
Gotcha. And what's that phone number that people can contact?
To schedule a trip, you can reach us at 706-225-4581. And if you need information for route information, to coordinate your times, you can call us at 706-225-4673 for route information.
And for those people who have like the smartphones, we have a Metro mobile app that they can go on to, and it will give them times that buses are in their location and the time that it will arrive to the transfer center.
Okay.
So we have a lot of people who are utilizing the Metro mobile app.
Yeah.
And they can download that on their smartphone, and it will give you the exact time that where buses are, all of the 10 routes that we have throughout the city, and how they can connect you and get you to the transfer center. And so that's a great tool that they can use. But we wanted to, get the information out because it's new.
Right.
And even though we've provided this information throughout the city, we've saturated the city. The Safe House, Access to Independence, Goodwill, United Way, a lot of agencies, Open Door, to make sure that this information is out there in the community. But because it's so new, we want to take a step further and come here and let you all talk with us to help us get the word out.
Yeah.
So, people are not going to, they're going to forget that they have to call us in advance. And so we understand that. And so we're working with them. We're not going to deny them a trip if for some reason they show up and didn't realize they should have called in advance. We are definitely going to get them to their appointment.
That's awesome. We're a city that appreciates our veterans, loves our veterans, and is here to support our veterans. So again, if you need a ride to the VA clinic, make sure that you call and schedule your trip. You start at the transfer center. It goes directly to and from the VA clinic.
That's correct.
Yeah, no trips are from anyone's home to the VA. Every trip they board at the transfer center.
And keep in mind, you can schedule your trips in advance from 1 to 7 days.
You can schedule in advance from 1 to 7 days ahead.
Correct.
Awesome.
Yes.
What else is going on at Metro? Well, speaking of all this service that you guys are providing, are you all still hiring?
Oh, absolutely. If you know anyone who is looking for a job, we need bus operators.
Okay.
And to continue this much needed service in Columbus, public transit is the lifeblood of every city. If you don't have public transit running and have given people access to jobs, medical appointments, school, recreation, whatever, it stagnates the city. It really hurts people to be able to provide for their families. So yes, we are looking for bus operators, 21 or older. If you just have a Class C driver's license, just a regular license, we have a position called bus operator trainee.
Okay.
And so you just go on the city's website under the careers section and apply for that, and we'll actually train you. Of course, you have to meet all of the criteria that the city requires, but we're training, whereas in the years past, you had to have a commercial license with
Right.
METRA to come on board.
But you can come in as a trainee and train to get your commercial license.
That's
and
correct.
then move up to
to a full CDL with passenger endorsement, which is a higher pay. But with the great benefits the city has, it's a win-win for anyone who's looking for a job, and we do the training.
yeah, absolutely. One more time, what is you all's phone number and what's the address for the transfer center?
The transfer center address is 814 Linwood Boulevard. Route information phone number is 706-225-4673. If you're calling to schedule shuttle service to the VA, it's 706-225-4581.
One more way that the city of Columbus is showing how much we appreciate our veterans. Be sure to check that out right there at Linwood Boulevard if you need help. Thanks for watching Columbus Connection.